Hi, my name is Pam Denny. I'm an analytics architect with the IBM Maximo Asset Management team. And I'm so excited as we continue our discussions on Maximo 761 with Cognos Analytics and specifically our data modules. As we've been discussing, Cognos Analytics greatly has extended its functionality with its latest release, and we are now able to have a number of different data sources for our reports and dashboards, including packages, data server, files, and data modules. Data modules really brings everything together. It's that web-based modeling capability for our power users where they can quickly upload any data that they have, but also most importantly, combine data modules together. So where I showed that you can take a file with a component of a data server or even a package to create content that will then enable you to create these really powerful reports and dashboards. So when you go to create a data module, this can be done by a Maximo power user, a business user. They will simply select new data module, and all of a sudden, look at all the sources that are available to them. They can use another data module within a data module, a data server, an uploaded file, those CSV and XLS files, data sets, and packages. Packages are those framework manager models. Again, this is so exciting because you can see everything. And in this case, I've selected packages. So you can continue to use any packages that you have of your Maximo database objects, or you could extend it and start utilizing new CSV files or objects from your data server. Best way to do this is to actually do a demonstration. So let's start by coming over here to Cognos Analytics, and let me start creating a data module and show you some other functionality that we haven't mentioned previously. So I'm going to come here, say new data module. And again, look at all the different options that I have with our slider windows that I can create my content from. Let's start with an uploaded file. Well, didn't we just upload a file that had some work order in? Yeah, perfect. Let's grab that one. Let's see if we have another data module here. I think we did one with asset and companies. Perfect. So now I have a data module that's based on another data module. And these data module actually came from the data server in Maximo and some uploaded files. And I could continue to extend it as much as I want, but I'm good with that. And let me just add that for now. So again, here's my asset data module. I might only want to bring over one table, so I could bring over asset, or I could just do an undo and say, you know what, I want to bring over the whole thing. And then I come down here for Boston, and yep, I want to bring over all that information too. So let's see what we have. When I look to see how my information is joined together, I already have my join from asset to companies, but now I'm bringing in my Boston work order information, and I need to bring that in to my, or join that to my other table, and I'm going to actually join it to asset. So how am I going to do that? Well, on asset, I'm going to create a relationship. So on my asset table, I could scroll through here, but with this phenomenal search, I should just use this. Actually, asset num, I don't know what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of asset and work orders here. So let me do the same over here. So what am I doing? Here's my asset number from my CSV file that contained work order information. I also want to bring in my asset. I had changed that field so it says asset instead of asset number, but that's perfect. What's my join going to look like? Well, I'm starting with the asset, so it's a left outer join. Not every asset might have a work order. And it's a one-to-many relationship, so that's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh that. Left outer join, one-to-many relationship. Click the refresh button. And then I could make sure that everything is selected properly, and I select OK. So now I have, again, each one of my individual data sets within my data module joined together. Perfect. Well, let's give this a name. I'm going to go ahead and save this as my asset, whoa, company info. huge name. I'm going to put it under my content and my developer data source, and I'm going to go ahead and select save. So now what am I going to do with this? What does this mean? Well, again, if I come back home and say, let's want to create a new report, I could say perfect blank. What's my data source? I'm going to go to my content, my dev data source. This is the one that we just created, Asset World Company Info. And now here's those 3 components that I have, so I could drag over any information. Let me quickly show you how we can do that. Where's my little toolbar here? Let me just grab, I'll just grab a table. Oh, I don't want a table. I want to grab a list. Sorry about that. Bring over my list. Okay. Go back over here to my data. Start dragging and dropping those fields. So I take asset, I come over companies, and I bring in that field. Make sure you get them right in the right place. Nope, got them in the wrong place. No problems, just do it again. Company. See how it brings that black line? That's what you want to get. And then let's go down here. Let's grab work order, see what happens. Work order, boom. So now, again, I have those 3 unique data sets that I've created. I can come over here, excuse me, do a run HTML, which will preview my data. And look how speedy fast this is, how easy we're able to create new data modules, which will then feed our data sources. So I can start to see from my asset, this is Rockwell, he has a work order. This particular asset doesn't have a company, but he's got a work order, and this asset doesn't have any work orders or companies against it. So it tells me really, really quickly that my join is correct. So excited about this new functionality with Cognos. Again, being able to create these new data modules so quickly from all these different data sources that we have in Maximo. So I'd like to highlight that the next set, we're going to start to move into more content creation. Now that we have our data modules in place, let's start creating dashboards in depth, reports in depth, and then we'll close our video series talking about mobile integration and how you can get started today. So thank you very much for your time.